What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're in Eagle, Idaho, and we're getting ready to check out a beautiful new home from Superior Custom Homes. So let me turn you around. I'll tell you all about it. All right, y'all, say hello to the Ravina from Superior Custom Homes. This thing is cool looking with this brick and kind of stucco here on the exterior. Looks absolutely fantastic. Now, inside of this home, you are going to find 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. Around the side, you actually have a 2-car garage stall along with an RV stall, which is super nice. Tons of room in there. And all of this sits inside of 3,312 finished square feet. So you've got this kind of open little patio space, which is really nice. And this whole home sits right on the water, like a little waterfront lot, which is cool. Now, if you are interested in this home, it's already been sold, but you could expect approximately $1,955,000. With that, let's get inside and see what all we can find. All right, y'all, here we go. So this is the view that you're greeted with when you do first walk in. And it has views out onto that water out there, which is absolutely beautiful. But before we dive into it too far, let me go ahead and turn you around real quick and let you check out this beautiful foyer. You've got this checkered tile pattern right here with almost like a beigey and like cream colored tile, which is really nice. You've got this nice big light fixture with the tray ceiling and just tons of room. I do love this stone over here too. That's really nice. And then of course the double front doors, just letting in tons of natural light. Now I do want to say a special thank you to Kelly Ryan with Silver Creek Realty for kind of opening up this home for us, allowing us to come and check it out. And with that, let's get into this office right here. So this sits up towards the front of the home. Beautiful arched window right here with views out onto, like, there are several ponds in this community. This is actually the 3rd home we've toured in this community. And it's almost like every one of them has been a waterfront lot, which is pretty cool. But anyway, look at this. I like this little bench right here, like a little day bench. And then into the closet. Now, as we are walking through this home, do let me know what you like, what you might want to change or rearrange. This home actually won quite a bit of awards. I think it won Best Decorated, won Best Master Suite, and I think a couple other ones. So, you know, we'll put it to the test. Y'all will anyway. Ruthless. Anyway, we're going to start over here to the right-hand side of the home. This is a single-level home. You've got a coat closet right here. And it's kind of like a split bedroom layout. So over here, you're going to have all of the secondary bedrooms. And then into this gorgeous powder room. I almost said powder suite, but you know what I mean. I love this like floating vanity and almost like this jade colored backsplash, of course, with the arch. And then it's got the checkered tile on the floor as well. And then further down, we have a linen closet. Ooh, and another closet. This thing's got all the storage. Look at this. Look how deep this closet is too. And then up towards the front of the house, this is going to be the first of the secondary bedrooms. So again, nice big window flooding the room with all this natural light. and just a good size. You know, I think this home's actually going to have a really nice flow. I'm seeing the arrows. We're following. We're obeying the arrows this time. But I did walk around the house for a little bit, just kind of eyeing it up and seeing where everything goes. But I'm pretty excited about it. Just from that kind of a tour standpoint, it's pretty neat. But then you've got this Jack and Jill with the double vanities and this nice big kind of dresser essentially in the middle of the two vanities with tons of storage, maybe more so like a medicine cabinet rather than a dresser. And then you've got the water closet with the toilet and a nice deep tub. Look at that. Tile going all the way up to the ceiling. And then on the opposite side, kind of the same setup. Just nice big rooms. Yeah, I was supposed to tour this home yesterday, actually. Just didn't quite work out, but I'm actually really glad it didn't, because yesterday, the wind outside, y'all, it was absolutely brutal. And I couldn't hardly get the drone up at all. So it's been nice today. I've been able to kind of get up and play with the drone a little bit, especially with, like, you know, this is the third home of the day that's waterfront. I feel like almost every home we've toured so far here in Idaho has been waterfront. And I actually never even imagined that when I came out here. I don't know how many of y'all have ever been to Idaho or whatever, but you could have warned me, right? Anyway, this is the third bedroom. This one's nice in the fact that it's got access out onto the covered patio, which is pretty neat. And then into its closet, little attic access. Now, if you stick around until the garage, and you're a car person, I've got a pretty special surprise for you. I thought it was pretty neat, but it's out there. It's tucked away. But you got another single vanity, tons of counter space, toilet, and then this one's got the shower, a little zero threshold down there. It's almost like a little junior suite over here. And then from there, we'll go ahead and work our way back out into the living room. Let's see. I wasn't, it's kind of a far walk, speed this up. But anyway, coming out here, I love this. Just absolutely beautiful vaulted ceiling. Massive, I mean tremendously large, epic, oversized, you name it. That's what this chandelier is right here. You have this beautiful window array looking out to the water, and then you have this magnificent fireplace right here that's just grand and large, and I love the stone as it just kind of rises up to meet the ceiling. And then, of course, you know, sucker for arches, which they've been keeping kind of pretty consistently throughout this home. And you'll find that, of course, in these built-ins. So very nice. Little entertainment center. And then I will give you a good pan back into the kitchen space and then the dining room. So we are going to hop into the kitchen, and we'll start over here along the back side with your refrigerator and freezer panelized cabinets going all the way up to the ceiling. And then back behind us is your island, and it does look like there is some storage. We'll get up underneath of here and check that out. Is it pushed to open? Yes, it is. Massive light fixtures hanging down over the top of the island. And then just like a beautiful, like nice natural wood color. Then along the back side, you've got a panelized dishwasher and trash can drawer. Then you've got your undermount sink with this spectacular view of the living room, and then this spectacular view of outside. So really nice, love that. Oh, it's even got like a little waterfall fountain-y thing I just saw too. Anyway, along the back wall, you have your range with a pot filler, and then your range hood, which kind of, I like the curvature of it. Now, the cool thing about this is check these out. These are pull-out, I think, are they both spice racks? This one is, yes. Oh, I grabbed it by this, but there's actually like a little handle right there. Soft close, very nice. Let's see what this one is. Outstanding. All right, well, this one checks the boxes. Waterfront, vaulted ceilings, beautiful fireplace, spice racks. I'll take it. Put it in the bag, put it in the back of the truck. Here we go. And then just off of the kitchen is this butler's pantry. So you have built-in microwave and oven. And then it just kind of wraps around. Holy cow, I did not expect this. It's going to jack my flow up a little bit. But beautiful. Look at all this counter space. I love this thing. So you've got your beverage refrigerator, some wine glass racks, and then all of the cabinets. Very nice. See, I'm okay with that, like not having a lot of cabinets in the main kitchen, and then as long as you have a place that you can come around the corner and like, wham, tons of cabinets and storage and stuff like that, I'll take it all day, right? Love it. And then at the end, you've got, I mean, maybe just like a pantry space, I guess. I don't know, they're throwing me off with the Smeg appliances. Could be a linen closet, could be a storage pantry. Not real sure. We are pretty close to the master bedroom. Now we're going to break the rules a little bit of the flow, and we're going to hop into the dining room before we ultimately get into the master bedroom. So beautiful dining room. Again, tons of windows, just letting in heaps of natural light. Get over here and give you a good view before we step outside. And then from there you can access this back covered patio space. And that is a smooth sliding door. That's what I'm talking about. So very nice. Again, vaulted ceilings out here. It actually just carried out from the living room. Almost the same structure, but tons of space back here. You've got your little outdoor sitting space. And then this is kind of that patio area from that larger guest room, maybe secondary suite. I almost would more so expect to see something like that outside of the master bedroom. It does have access out onto the patio, but it doesn't look like it has like its own private patio space. But then you got like a nice little dining room area outside. And then from there you can step down, private beach. What? A little fire pit area. Oh man, check this out. I love this little waterfall thing. So you've got your waterfall and then it just kind of flows around. How cool is that? That's a sick backyard right there. You don't even have that much grass. Let me show you the rear elevation real quick. You don't even have that much grass really to mow, right? That would take you all of like 10 minutes and you're done. Perfect. And then this little waterfall just kind of runs down over here to your beach space. And there you go. Bam, get out here and do some paddle boarding. I don't know if they have any fish in it or not. That would be cool. Get out there and do some fishing right here. Perfect. But kind of a cool little party spot. Get out here and sip on some margs, do a little fishing, watch the kids splash around in the pond. we've got these two creeks, and Rory, this kid, he loves some water. And him and his dog, we have a little healer, her name's Remy. And if this kid's got a rock in his hand, she is following him around. Not because he's going to like pelt her with the rock or anything, but because when he throws the rock, she goes after it, which is really funny. But those two, that's all they do. They live life in the creek. Wintertime, summertime, doesn't matter. They are in the creek. But I could just imagine he would have a ball out here. But anyway, so master bedroom. You have beautiful tray ceiling with some exposed beams. Access out onto the back patio. And then just get a load of these windows. Just the amount of light. Like I could turn this thing off. Look at that. The lights are out. And that's it. That's perfect. Like, I mean, those lights aren't putting out a lot of light. You know what I mean? You're picking up what I'm putting down. But just beautiful. And then from there, you enter into the ensuite. So you've got kind of opposing vanities. And this one over here actually it drops down into a little makeup vanity. And then it's got this fun little soaking tub with this arch niche back behind it. And then the zero threshold into the shower. Which looks like it is a steam shower. Very nice. And then you've got this bamboo tile. And then a linen closet. And this it drops down a little bit. It could be like a dresser too, because we're getting ready to enter into the closet. Maybe, I'm not sure. You can let me know what you're going to utilize this for. But then on the opposite side, you have the water closet with the toilet. And then from there, you enter into the master closet. Tons of space in here. You could have like a his and her side if you wanted to. Got the mirror. And then from there, it just kind of wraps around into the laundry room. So see what I'm saying? Like so far, this thing has had a fantastic kind of just flow to it. But you've got a little wash basin, tons of counter space, little pet station. I would say baskets, but they've already got a little spot over there for the baskets all the way at the end. You see it? But front load washer and dryer, kind of up at a nice height too, so you don't have to bend over to get to these things. Love that, with some storage below it. I definitely want something like this, I think, in the future. Because I just feel like you're always having to bend down to grab the stuff. I've got a top load washer and then a front load dryer. And it's the dryer part that, getting old. But you've got a little spot to put the baskets, a little hanging dowel, and then you've got, it's like a little craft area on this side. And then from there, you exit the laundry room into the mudroom space, which actually has access into both your foyer as well as into your kitchen area. So a nice little hall tree out here. And then you've got a drop zone. And then this is the garage door. And then you can kind of catch a little snippet of the door into the pantry. So you don't have real far to go if that's kind of where you're wanting to store stuff. And then of course you've got the refrigerator in the main kitchen. So not a far jaunt at all. But anyway, coming out here into the garage, finished floors. Look at that, super nice. You've got the double stall right here on this side. And we'll kind of peruse it a little bit. And then like I said, I've got a little bit of surprise, maybe for you car nerds. Nope, don't see it. But there is an EV hookup. And then from there, we enter into the RV bay. And what? Got this little 1961 Corvette. Love it. Looks like, what is it? from Cars. What's his name? Where he gets all painted up. You know what I'm talking about. But beautiful, beautiful car. Very nice. Every now and again, I get to see some cool cars in the garages. I've never seen one of these up close, which is super cool. Lightning McQueen, that's what I was thinking about. You know how at the end of the movie, he gets like all dolled up, kind of same paint job, right? But anyway, very cool. Over here, you also have like this little workshop area. Little spot to put a refrigerator. And then actually, so there is some finished storage space. I'm gonna have to like get the drone and I'll insert that kind of maybe right here. But it's gonna be like finished storage space with finished flooring up there as well. I don't think the flooring's finished yet, and I haven't actually seen it yet because there would be a ladder right here. But I'll throw the drone up so you can check that out. And then in here you have the furnace and the water heater. I've got to see some pretty cool cars. I was touring a home, little spigot. I was touring a home that there was a Lamborghini, I think, in it. And I went to go back after the tour because I just wanted to scope it out, you know what I mean? And dang it, the guy had moved it, like took it for a joyride or something, and I didn't. But anyway, you do have access, so if you had a lawnmower or something, you could get out into the backyard. And the electric panels. All right, y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you want any more information on this home or Superior Custom Homes, you can find that information right down there in the description. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.